Have you ever stared at your paycheck and thought, wait, is this all I get to live on, or am I just messing up everything with money? Here's a stat that will sting. Roughly 72% of Americans earning under $50,000 are living paycheck to paycheck. That's not just tight, that's precarious. And honestly, if you're watching this and nodding along, you're probably in that number. But here's the kicker. You can flip that script, even if your paycheck isn't huge, and even if inflation feels like a tax that never ends. Today, I'm breaking down exactly how someone making $60,000 a year, or roughly $5,000 a month before taxes, can structure their money so that savings, emergency funds, and even investing aren't some vague dream, but real numbers you can act on immediately. We're talking concrete math, no fluff. Step-by-step numbers that show how much to save, where to cut, and how to make lifestyle tweaks that compound into life-changing results. And yes, we'll do a full paycheck breakdown, tactical cuts, and a live example of what a good month can look like. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to stop living paycheck to paycheck, start saving effectively, and finally give your future self a fighting chance. And I'll even show you a small story of someone who went from $0 in savings to $20,000 in under 2 years, just by tweaking a few daily habits. So buckle up, because this isn't theory. This is numbers, grit, and a roadmap that works if you actually do it. Hey, I'm Nick. I've spent the last decade helping people take chaotic paychecks and turn them into structured savings plans, investing routines, and actual wealth-building behaviors. I've seen folks making $40,000 a year suddenly save $10,000 plus in a year, just by following a framework like the one we'll break down today. I'm not some Wall Street guru selling courses. I've worked in real households, real budgets, and real struggles. I know what it's like to feel like money slips through your fingers no matter how hard you work. And I also know the counterintuitive truth. Most people aren't broke because they make too little. They're broke because they don't have a clear, actionable plan to manage what they do have. By the end of this video, you'll walk away with rules you can implement today, and a step-by-step example that turns theory into your own paycheck plan. Let's talk macro, because your personal paycheck isn't in a vacuum. Inflation's been running around 4 to 5% annually. Interest rates are higher than they were a few years ago. The cost of living isn't just creeping up, it's sprinting. Think about this. A $100 grocery bill today is basically $104 next year if inflation stays at 4%. That might sound small, but digit by digit, it adds up. If you spend $1,000 a month on groceries, $1,000 times 0.04 equals $40 per month. $40 times 12 equals $480 a year. You just lost almost $500 in buying power without touching anything else. And don't get me started on buy now, pay later schemes. They feel like free money, but those small deferred payments quietly become financial chains. 3 $100 purchases a month, deferred for 6 months. That's $300 times 6 equals $1,800. And if you're not careful, you can easily be paying late fees, interest, and penalties without realizing it. Here's the blunt truth. The economy isn't making it easier for the average earner. You need structure, not hope. Saving a little, understanding where every dollar goes, and making your money work for you is the only way to escape that rat race. Let's get real. There's a lot of save 20% of your income advice floating around. It sounds great, but what if your rent alone is 40%? That 20% is basically impossible without major lifestyle changes. Rule number 1. Start where you can. Even 5 to 10% is a step in the right direction. Rule number 2. Separate your savings into buckets: emergency fund, medium-term goals, and long-term investing. Don't lump it all together. Rule number 3. Pay yourself first. This isn't optional, it's automatic. Treat savings like a recurring bill. If you wait until the end of the month, guess what? It disappears. Here's an example of how the numbers can look. Let's say you're making $5,000 a month pre-tax. Taxes take roughly 25%, leaving $1,250, $3,750 take home. If you start with 10% savings, $375 per month, saved $4,500 per year. That's not huge, but it's a foundation. And remember, compound interest will multiply that over time. Rule number 4. Track every dollar. Seriously, every dollar. Knowing where your money goes is 80% of the battle. Let's break down a real $60,000 annual income. Pre-tax, that's $5,000 per month. After taxes at roughly 25%, you're left with $3,750. Housing, 30% of take-home is reasonable, $1,125. Rent, mortgage, utilities, and internet, $250. Transportation, car plus gas or public transit, $300. Food, $500. Insurance, health plus car plus other, $300. Subscriptions, and a miss, $150. Now, here's the kicker. That leaves $1,125 discretionary. That $1,125 is what you can split between savings, debt paydown, or extra investing. Start with an emergency fund. Aim for 3 to 6 months of essentials. Let's do 3 months. Essentials equals housing, $1,125 plus utilities $250 plus, transport $300 plus, food $500 equals $2,175 per month. 3 months equals $6,525. Emergency fund target, discretionary money can then go into a high-yield savings or brokerage account. If we allocate $625 per month into savings.investing, equals $7,500 per year after 5 years at a modest 5% annual interest compounded annually. Year 1, $7,875. Year 2, $16,143.75. Year 3, $24,825.94. Year 4, $33,942.23. Year 5, $43,514.34. That's $43,500 in just 5 years from saving $625 per month. Not a miracle, just math. Meet Laura, 29, single, $60,000 salary. She ignored budgeting and spent her discretionary $1,125, mostly on takeout and apps. 2 years later, she had $0 in savings and $5,000 in credit card debt. It's solvable, but painful. Now let's get tactical. Where do you actually find extra cash? Food. Stop eating out 5 times a week. Cook 3 nights, prep lunches, even saving $50 per week. $200 per month, $2,400 per year. Transport, carpool, switch to public transit, or sell a second car. $150 to $200 monthly savings here is realistic. Subscriptions. Audit every streaming service, app, and membership. You might be paying $50 per month unnecessarily. Cut that, $600 per year. Housing, can you downsize? Rent a cheaper unit or refinance mortgage. Even $200 per month less equals $2,400 per year. Combine these cuts. Food $200 plus transport, $150 plus subscriptions, $50 plus housing, $200 equals $600 per month. Extra cash equals $7,200 per year. That's free money you can redirect straight into savings or investing. Jake, 32, corporate analyst, $60,000 per year, implemented these cuts. After 6 months, he had $3,600 saved, enough to pay off a credit card balance and start investing $200 per month. Here's a mental trap most people fall into. Lifestyle inflation. Raise your income by $500, suddenly your budget balloons by $500. New gadgets, nicer dinners, more apps. But the extra $500 disappears. Opportunity cost is brutal. That $500, if saved at 5% interest compounded, could be $6,000 per year, then multiply over time. Think of it this way. Every dollar you spend today on unnecessary upgrades is a dollar that could have grown into $10 plus over a decade. Compound interest is patience rewarded. Let's illustrate. Suppose you save $500 per month, invest at 6% annually. Year-by-year breakdown for 5 years. Year 1 equals $6,360. Year 2, $13,101.60. Year 3, $20,247.70. Year 4, $27,822.56. Year 5, $35,851.91. Notice how interest starts small, then accelerates. That's the magic of compounding. Here's a step-by-step you can implement now. 1. Set up automatic transfer. $375 per month, 10%, straight to a savings account the day you get paid. No excuses. 2. Emergency fund. Aim for $6,525 for 3 months of essentials. Keep it in high-yield, liquid account. 3. Discretionary savings. $625 per month for investing or medium-term goals. No debate, no willpower needed. Automate it, track it, adjust only when income or expenses change. $5,000 per month, $1,250 taxes, $3,750 take-home, $1,125. Utilities, $250. Transport, $300. Food, $500. Insurance, $300. Subscriptions, $150, $1,125. Discretionary savings, 10% of $3,750 equals $375 per month. $4,500 per year emergency fund. Essentials equals $6,525. Compound investing, $625 per month times 12 equals $7,500. Year 1, $7,875. Year 2, $16,143.75. Year 3, $24,825.94. Year 4, $33,942.23. Year 5, $43,514.34. All real numbers, all actionable. So here's the truth. You can stop wondering where your money goes. You can save $4,500 to $7,500 a year on a $60,000 salary without living like a monk. You just need rules, math, and automation. Start small. Track everything. Pay yourself first. Cut the obvious fat from food, subscriptions, transport, housing. Watch lifestyle inflation, and let compound interest do the heavy lifting. Do one thing today, set up that $375 automatic transfer. That's your first real step. One small deliberate action today compounds into financial freedom tomorrow. Remember, money isn't just earned, it's structured. Take control. Start now.